Hi, I'm Geoff, Chief Data Scientist here at Model Meetings. I'm here to tell you a bit about my background and how I can help you with your meetings. My background is a little unusual in that it consists of two aspects, a business aspect and a technology aspect. And I'd like to begin with the technology part. My love of technology comes hand in hand with my love of games. I've loved games since I was a young child, Monopoly, Bridge, Backgammon, you name it. I got really into chess. I became a competitive chess player, entering tournaments. Ultimately, I entered the National Junior High School Championship, competing against hundreds of other kids, and I won. I became a chess master, and I found that technology could actually help me improve my game. So I began writing chess programs, chess software. I contributed to Silk Chess, which ultimately became one of the top 5 programs in the world. And I remember entering it into the World Computer Chess Championship and cheering it on as it won and making tweaks as I saw problems with it. Ultimately though, a very strong program that I was able to contribute my endgame knowledge to bring it to where it was. When poker became popular, I thought, wouldn't it be fun to create an autonomous software playing program that could make its own bets, bluff, compete against people around the world. And I did that. And I was able to kick back, watch it log in, play by itself, make bets. And sometimes I was cheering when it did well. Other times I would cringe when it bluffed and it shouldn't have bluffed. And even though it wasn't for real money, it was great to see it do well and be competitive and really represent a good strategy. After working with those games, I went off to school. There was a day I found myself driving around Boston when I look up in the rearview mirror and I'm getting pulled over. As I'm rifling through the glove compartment looking for my license and registration, I was thinking to myself, what have I done? Am I in trouble? I rolled down the window and I found myself face to face with a Boston cop. "Hello, officer," I said. "What's the problem?" He told me that a woman had called in about a suspicious vehicle driving around the neighborhood. I thought to myself, and then I realized, oh, it must be the 6 antenna sticking up from the back of my station wagon. No, officer," I said. "I'm an MIT student. I'm doing an experiment testing the propagation of cellular phone signals in an urban environment. I'm majoring in signal processing." After some explanation, he agreed to let me proceed with my experiment. And I did, and I eventually went on to get my degree in electrical engineering and computer science, and even a master's degree on top of that. Sometime later, I co-founded 2 technology companies. One was in the field of digital billboards, much like you would see in Times Square. The other was an education technology company. We created software to record classroom lectures, post them online, and let students review material they had missed from class. As part of my roles in these companies, I was Chief Financial Officer. I handled payroll, taxes, projections, and so on. I was also head of human resources, doing hundreds of interviews. I handled legal matters, and I had other roles as well. And I learned a number of things from my experiences at these companies. And in these roles, I learned how hard it is, not just for startups, but for any business. Because if you don't find your direction, your focus, you can quickly go off track and you can exhaust all of your resources. That's fatal for a startup, but it's also pretty bad for any company. I spent a number of years at business incubators where we launched startup companies. We aim to rejuvenate old technologies like slot machines, vending machines, ATM machines, and give them new abilities to interact and market to people. One fun example, we were programming a vending machine. We put a Pentium chip into it on a Friday, and those chips can get really hot. Over the weekend, it was calculating. When we got back on Monday, all the chocolate in the vending machine had melted. I became the inventor on over 300 patents. I'm a licensed patent agent. I've helped businesses, I've helped independent inventors, and I've come to learn the value and the significance of making time for innovation at your company, no matter what the size is. In Model Meetings, I've combined my experiences with business, technology, and even games to deliver transformative value for clients and their meetings. I've applied artificial intelligence to analyze meetings, look for patterns, and find improvements. I look forward to working with you, sharing my knowledge and experiences to improve your meetings. Because working together, the possibilities are endless.